Hey EFTers, so I don't know about you, but I came to EFT from a place of I've got nowhere to go. I'm desperate. I was in pain. I remember I was in pain. My shoulder, I'd had surgery and I was in agony. I just had the steroid injections into my shoulder and I was in pain and they told me they can't operate anymore. And I was looking at a life of pain, painkillers, morphine, Longtac, all these horrible. And then the pain in my stomach, everything it was causing was just awful. And so I came across, that's a whole nother story how, but I came across EFT. Luck, chance, good fortune, whatever it might be. And I loved EFT in the start, especially because it didn't gaslight you. You weren't like say, let's just be positive even when you're not, and then it'll rub off. Bollocks to that, because just pretending you're happy when you're not only works for a short time, and it's really fine if it's not a chronic problem. So if you're just having a shit day and you're just like, yeah, I'm a fucking 10 out of 10, man, whoop, whoop, and you do that, great, because that does work. When it doesn't work is when you have got a perpetual repeating problem. You just pretending you're okay is exactly that. It's pretending and it's not actually facing what's wrong. And that's why I love EFT, because EFT focuses on the negative. But however, when you actually uncover your beliefs with EFT, then there comes, I feel there becomes a little bit of a problem with unsticking the beliefs and then turning the beliefs around and changing them and making it all okay from when you were little. So turning everything around and absolutely that is a really great way to do things. But another way to actually go forward is to actually embrace that side of you who made that little version of you that's still within you. Because if you're still experiencing some friction and some resistance, there'll be a little version of you that made a decision, in order to stay safe, I'm going to believe this thing, right? And whilst you're going in and saying, let's turn that belief around, let's change it, we're not actually honoring the fact that that little version of you made this decision for a reason. And whilst we go in and change it, we're not honoring the person you are today. Always. So let me say how I came to this was because I was saying I am perfect just the way I am, and yet every time something went wrong in my life, every time I had an experience that was less than favorable for me, I was going on and saying, oh God, I need to heal me because there's something wrong with me. I need to actually I need to peel that onion and heal the layer and deal with the trauma. And honestly, I was friggin' exhausted. And sometimes when you are down and out and you are on the brink of self-destruction, more healing is not what you need. What you need is actually more love and more understanding. And when you get down to those depths, that version of you that is screaming and unsafe doesn't need healing. They need a hug. That dark side of you that's in you, you've said, oh, that belief, oh, I don't like that belief, oh, well, let's turn that around, let's get rid of that belief, right? Think of that belief as a part of you that you are just dismissing, and you don't like it, so therefore you're going to get rid of it and wonder why it keeps coming back. Like, there's a new level, old devil. Mainly the beliefs, the core beliefs you've got running through you will come back at different levels. And I genuinely believe it's because we are trying so hard to get rid of it, to suffocate it, for it not to be there. We are missing a friggin' opportunity to embrace the dark side, embrace the shadow, embrace that version of you that made the belief that you've locked away because it's unpleasant, it's unsightly, and it isn't the best of you. But you know what? It's part of you. And while you want to be all sunshine and rainbows, right? While you want to be on love and light, the more light there is, the more darkness there needs to be too. We cannot have one without the other. And so with the light comes the dark. And we have to embrace both. We have to embrace our shining beacon of light, but we also have to, as we get lighter, we have to embrace that dark side. And so when I hit my depths and I needed a different way, this shone at me was, you've got to love the shadow. That version of you not only made the choice to help you, but it actually can still help you, because that belief system is so absolutely vital to who you are today, that rather than getting rid of it, how about you use it? How about you stand toe to toe? How about you stand hand in hand with the version of you that made the belief that you're not worthy, that you aren't good enough, that you shouldn't be visible, all these different beliefs, and from all these different places, how about rather than trying to heal it, you actually embrace it?